So I am currently on my way to an event. It's a book reading by the Hillary Banks of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the original. It's not too far from my house, so I'm pretty early. It's 5:15 now, and the event starts at 6. So, and the place is only 10 minutes from my house, so I'm gonna be extra early. Okay, so I'll get there at 5:33, which isn't bad. That way I can peep the scene, find parking, because there's really not that much parking in Hyde Park. Just because it's called Hyde Park does not mean that there's parking, okay? Let's get that together. I'm gonna head over there. I don't really need the GPS to get there because I know exactly where it is. I need the GPS for the time. So once I get there, I'll come back. It literally took me forever to find a park. First of all, it didn't take me forever. I had a park. I wasn't satisfied with the park because I would have been too far, and by the time I get out of the event, it was gonna be late and dark, and I wasn't trying to walk that far. So I took a spin around the block, and y'all, I found a closer park. I found a closer park, honey. All I gotta do is walk through, and I'm right there. So the event starts in about 20 minutes. So I don't know. I should just probably start walking over there, even if I have to wait. Are you all in line? Yes. Okay. Do they say the doors open at 6 or? They said 6:30. 6:30. Oh, okay. Dang, I thought the event started at 6. I know, that's right. We have. He said they have to push it back a little bit. They still get ready. Oh. Yeah, so just stay right there, brother. That's true. I gotta find mine.
I could make an airdrop it to you.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't have no like QR code, nothing like that.
You got an email?
Yeah, I got an email.
Yeah.
And it's not starting yet. It starts at 6:30. So we're just out here and it's super windy. Eyes are watering. And it's supposed to start at 6, but it doesn't start until 6:30. Oh my God. Look at the line, y'all. It's all the way back there. Alright, it's getting windy now.
Is that a screen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Content creator. Wow. Hi, everyone. It has a little.
There she goes. That's the author. So cute.
Hi, guys.
Are we able to sit there or no?
You can.
Oh, really?
Special.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the size.
Hi, I'm Michael.
Oh, hi, Michael. Nice to meet you.
Beautiful smile.
Oh, carrying around. This is a camera gimbal. Oh my God, that's so cool.
Really cool.
You like it?
I love it. So nice. It's so crowded in here, but it's nice. I'm just looking around smiling. I don't recognize nobody here, y'all. Nobody. And I hope that y'all can hear me because it's loud in here. And I'm right by the speaker, so there's that.
Just want to celebrate her and let her know that you are a part of our community and we love you. And I'm gonna hand it over to Karyn.
But thank you everybody for coming out. I really appreciate you all being here and everybody being so warm. I love Chicago. Every time I'm here, and now everybody here is just, the energy's good. Everybody's really cool. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you showing up. Thanks so much. My new book called Blue Beach. I've written a couple other middle grade fiction books. They're also they're historical fiction as well, because those take place in 1945 and in the 1870s. This takes place in 1929. There's also Flying Free about Bessie Coleman, which isn't here today, but that's another one as well. Blue Beach, like I said, takes place in 1929 on an all-black beach. It was inspired by the story of Bruce's Beach. How many people here have heard about Bruce's Beach? It was an all-black beach in Southern California where Manhattan Beach is, in Manhattan Beach. around 1912. Very successful beach, doing very well. And the city didn't want them to have it, and ultimately, wrangled it from them, gave them a fraction of what it was valued at, saying that they had to have it for a park. And then they proceeded to sit on it and never did anything with it. Just didn't want them to have it. A friend of mine told me the story. I had never heard it. I'd never heard about it before. We were driving by that stretch of Manhattan Beach, and I just remember thinking, I thought a lot about it. Affected me deeply. I grew up in Santa Monica on the beach, spent a lot of time in the water. I never really gave any thought to the ocean being segregated. That that you just couldn't swim in the ocean. And I completely took that for granted as a kid. The very beach that I grew up swimming in and spending all my time as a kid in, I found out in my research for this book, I found out that that's exact stretch where I used to hang out was a all-black beach. Up until the 1960s. I never knew, my mom never knew, just found out from researching. They're on the beach at sunset, and it's the day before summer. They've just had a big, huge, the town's had a big parade, which commences the beginning of summer, which will be the next day. And so they have this huge parade. It's sunset now. There's nobody on the beach but the two of them. That's all I need to say. Now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to read a little bit. Eyes open and staring past us and past the darkening sky. But we both knew. Dottie was still wearing the pretty yellow sundress she'd worn at Chumley's, the waist cinched with a shiny red belt, only now it was soaked through, and one of her shoes was missing. It was only a few hours ago that she'd been teasing Ben, challenging her boyfriend, stealing Rita's hat, her vitality on full display. But that was no more. She had come to a full stop. Her laughter silenced. Now there was only the sound of Ben's muffled sobs, the distant cries of seagulls, the lapping and crashing of the sea, seeing as she was a white girl. Everyone thought their relationship was strange, too close for a white girl and a Negro boy. And people said other things too, that there was more to their relationship. Maybe he was afraid I'd be jealous or think the wrong thing if he knew how he really felt. Whatever he thought of Dottie, I knew that if I was trembling, if I had this sick unease in my stomach, when I barely knew her, well, what could Ben possibly be feeling?
To open it up for some questions, limited questions.
Talking about your writing process, is there something that, is it more of a disciplined approach where you force yourself to write a little each day, or is it like when the spirit moves, you write?
I have to say about that, it's really hard for me if I have stuff that needs to be done, because I will do everything in the house that can be done before I get to writing, right? My first novel, How High the Moon, however, for that one, I actually used to drop my son off at school, and then I would drive to a place around the corner and write in the designated writer's room. And that was great. It was quiet. It wasn't in my house. You'll do it. You just gotta start. Another thing too, because I know a lot of you here are writers. I remember before I wrote my first book, and I kept saying, "Oh, I want to write, but I don't have any time. And I used to do this all the time. And I had small kids, and I really didn't have any time. Felt like I didn't have any time. But I stopped saying it because I got frustrated hearing it coming out of me. I don't want to hear it anymore. People have it a lot harder than I do, and know I can find the time. And have you guys ever heard of NaNoWriMo? National Novel? Nobody? You have. Okay. National Novel Writing Month. So it's in November. Look it up online. You start on November 1st and you are done November 30th, and you write 50,000 words. And you do it this whole community of people are all signing up and doing it at the same time. I hated history as a kid. Isn't that crazy? I hated history as a kid. And now as an adult, I'm just like, everything's history, everything I'm doing. No, because of the way it was brought to me and the way it was taught to me. Memorize these dates by Friday. That was everything. And the print was really small, and it was all in black and white little sketchy pictures of thin pages. And it was just No one was telling me the relevance of stuff. Nobody. It was just the teachers. They weren't bringing it to me. I have a nonprofit organization called Sweet Blackberry, and if you saw the book Saving the Day. We have another book called Flying Free by Bessie Coleman. Saving the Day is about Garrett Morgan, and the whole idea is to bring these stories of real people in Black history that we don't hear about, to bring their stories to children, and to bring them to children in ways that reach them, that touch them, that are direct with them, right? To see the kids where they are and speak to them. I felt like, we're just planting the seeds of who these people were and these accomplishments. That can go so far, and it can also later, as they get older, they'll be like, "Oh, I know who Bessie Coleman is," and they'll learn more. And I just kept saying it, every year after year after year. And the more I learned about it, the more entrenched I was in this thing that was going to happen, period. And then I did it. So I had already made that my identity. Everyone else had. Even if I did write along the way, I never thought of myself as a writer. Because when I started writing, I did have a couple of friends, close friends, say, "Well, you've always been writing. You've always written." And I was like, "When?" And I started thinking about it. And I was thinking about the things that I wrote, and they just seemed like, well, I wasn't like a writer, but I guess to other people, I was writing, but I just was never thinking of myself that way because I had identified as an actor since I was yay high.
I think your best book was Bessie Coleman.
Oh
my gosh! This is Gigi Coleman. This is Bessie Coleman's great grandniece.
So cool. This was so nice. Thank you so much for that. This was inspiring because I'm an up-and-coming author. I did my first journal, and now I'm going to write a book. And I needed to come here to get that inspiration. So thank you so much. You're welcome.
So, I officially grabbed my food and I'm back in the car. And let me just say this. I had such a great time. I don't think people understand that when the older you get, the more and the less you have a good time with just doing the minimum. That was such a great time with just sitting and listening to an actress / author read their book, be amongst like-minded individuals, and just enjoying the moment. Like we just sat and read a book and took pictures and mingled, and that was really it. And I really enjoyed myself. Like I was going to talk myself out of going, but I'm glad I didn't because I had a great time and I met some amazing people. She's definitely super, super duper inspiring. I'm glad that I don't have the notion that she's just an actor. And it's interesting enough, but I did not know she was an author. Like truly. I attended the event just because of whom I knew her to be, which was just an actor, but she's so much more. She's a mother, she's a wife, she's super kind and humble, and she's an author, a really good author at that. Like she has so many books. She has children books, novels, and they're amazing. And so I'm grateful that she came, and it was such a great time. I would definitely do that again. I'm gonna start doing more solo trips, like going out by myself, because I'm so used to just like calling people and asking them, "Hey, can you go with me here? Do you want to go here?" And they'd be like, "Well, no, I can't go this time and I'm not ready to go." And like I initiated the plans. I went by myself. I left when I wanted to leave. I went when I wanted to go. And I enjoyed myself. So here's some more solo trips. Okay. I just knew exactly where I needed to be to give me the boost and the inspiration that I needed to just keep going and to, fulfill my dreams and not be afraid, because she said some really great things there that truly inspired me to keep going and to follow my dreams and to never give up. So I'm grateful and very humbled by that experience. And here's to many more. So thank you guys for watching. And as I always used to say, nevertheless, never stressed and always blessed. Bye.